One day, Edward and his friends were all at Tidnit's sheds, so Topham Hatt came up. Edward, he said, I need you to please pull a very important goods train. What's it for, sir? Said Edward. Well, it is waiting at Wyndham Docks, and you will be needing to pull it to, he was trying to think. Where, sir? Said Edward. Said Top Hat. You will be needing to pull it to, get out of my spot, demanded Gordon. How rude, said Edward. Oh, that's right, you'll need to bring it towards the diesel sheds. Why? Because it is going near the hospital in that. Okay? They're building another medical center on the island of Sodor. Okay, said Edward. He was confused. What's so confusing, Edward? Said Gordon. You don't know stuff? Be quiet, Gordon, said Edward. Enough, said Topham Hatt. Edward puffed away. Finally, my spot back, said Gordon. Said Henry. Oliver gets it, and he banged Gordon back. Henry, said Gordon, the two started fighting. Gordon just shoved Henry into the sheds, and he popped out the back. Ah! Oh boy. I'm just gonna get in, said Oliver. Okay. You're crazy. Ah! Really, Gordon? Said Henry. Yes. Ah, said Henry. Ha, I win. Gordon, you have caused confusion and delay. Whatever, sir, said Gordon. I'm just glad I got my spot back. Gordon! Screamed Henry. Edward, meanwhile, set off to go pull his train. Ah, said Rosie. I didn't know you were coming, Edward. Oh, sorry. Ah, said Rosie. Why are you scared? Rosie quickly got on the other line. Ah, I'm just already late with these passengers. Ah, bad section of the track. Ah, Rosie, Thomas isn't going to be very happy that you crashed. Sorry, said Rosie. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Edward then saw his train. Perfect. There's my train, he thought. He soon turned around and buffeted up to it. Ugh, let's go, he said, and he puffed away. Be careful, said Porter. I'm always careful, said Edward, and he puffed away. I'm old and wise and know my way around, said Edward. What is his deal, said Porter. Whatever, and he puffed away. Edward passed by Rosie crying in a field. I'll notify Harvey, he said. No, Thomas is gonna know. But Thomas had bigger problems to worry about. Edward soon found Rocky. Excuse me, Rocky, might want to go help Rosie? I think I have a bigger problem to help, said Rocky. What do you mean, said Edward, but Edward was too far away for Rocky to explain. Ah, goodness. Just then the cars gave Edward a giant bump. Whoa, said Edward. Lion backed up. Edward! But Edward was going way too fast. Edward soon saw what Rocky was talking about and he crashed into everything. Ah, he said. Oh, said Thomas. Oh, I am so sorry. Please forgive me, said Edward, but the mess was horrible. Edward, said Harvey and Rocky. We're coming! And they came. Unfortunately, Edward was the worst damaged out of everyone. Ow! And they saw it. Ooh, Edward, what happened to the shape of your boiler? The shape of my boiler, said Edward. Yeah, they pushed through the wreckage. Ah, but that made Edward worse. It's okay, Edward. We'll focus on getting everyone else out of this wreck first, then you. Why me last? Said Edward. Because, they said, you have been the one that's been in the wreck the least. That doesn't even make sense, said Edward. But you have the most damage, and... What happened? Screams the Topham Hat. From inside Harvey's cab. Edward, he said. My number two engine. Your shape, it's distortful. Just what? Said Edward. Oh, Edward, this is not looking good for you, my friend. So what are you gonna do? Scrap me? Said Edward. No. I'm sending you to the works and you're going to get an upgrade. Upgrade? Said Edward. Yes. You'll come back as the new and revamped Edward. No one will recognize you. No, said Edward. I like the way I look. Edward, you've looked the same for so long now. It's time to switch it up a bit, if you know what I mean. I guess so, said Edward, but no arguing. Really useful engines don't argue, said Topham Hatt. Now, Harvey and Walkie, please clean up this mess. Yes, sir, they said, and Harvey and Walkie got to work. But just then there was more trouble. Samson was coming. Ah, said Samson, and he was tossing the thing. Whoa! He did a flip in the air and everything. Oh man, said Tom the Hat. This wreck will keep on getting bigger and bigger. Ah! Screamed Timothy from the other end. Whoa! Oh. Huh? Ah! Oh. Tom the Hat was knocked unconscious. Sir? Sir? Topham Hatt? Oh my gosh, said Harold, landing. Oh my gosh. We have to get Topham Hatt off. Workman came and loaded Topham Hatt into Harold. Oh my gosh. No, not again, said Thomas. It's happened once before. Oh man, screamed the engines. So Topham Hatt was surveying the damage. Just then they heard another scream. Ah! Oh no! It was Timothy. This car came and landed on Topham Hatt. Oh no! Said Thomas. The Topham Hatt. What the? Said Harold. He landed. Oh no! Said Topham Hatt. His workmen came and loaded Topham Hatt into his vehicle. Let's go, said Harold, and they flew him off to the hospital. Not again, said Thomas. This already happened before. Oh, Sir Topham Hatt. It was a horrible wreck. Many engines, coaches, freight cars, all in bad sorts, waiting to be repaired. So I wonder, said Edward to Harvey, what was the big, thing I had to carry? I don't think it was anything. Look, all your cars are empty. What? Said Edward. And the accident began to get cleaned up. The end.